talk about our theme from a very refreshing perspective, how we can radically transform businesses to become African multinational companies. As a precursor to that, it's my pleasure to invite the Vice President for Global E-Commerce and Customer Experience Digital Business Case. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Sidhartha Samal for his presentation. A round of applause.
I know it's a CEO forum, and CEO do loves, they do love numbers and statistics. So I wanted to start my presentation with a statistic. 52% of Fortune 500 companies which existed in 2000 don't exist anymore. Many of you might be thinking it's a typo error, but it's a fact. It's not a typo error. The pace of change impacts corporate landscape. The average lifespan of Fortune 500 companies used to be 60 to 75 years a few decades back. Now it's between 15 to 20 years. And a large part of it is because of tech and digital related disruption. Luckily for us, we realized it half a decade back, and we have embarked on a digital journey since 2017. And if I look at our journey, it can broadly be divided into two parts. The first part till mid of 2018 was all about many experiments, pilot, building in the capabilities, solutions, and learning from all those things. Because OLAM is a large organization and it's difficult to figure out where to start from. And we did all of that till 2018 mid. And from 2018 mid onwards, it has all been about expansion, adoption. If something is working in one country, how do we expand it to multiple countries? If something is working with 100 customers, how do we expand it to 1,000 customers? And that's what we have done for the last 3 years. Yeah. And what we have been able to build over the last 5 years, we're really proud of it. We have about 41 apps, portals, and sites running in almost 36 countries, about 20,000 plus customers using it, and about 750,000 plus suppliers who are using our solutions. And what personally I'm really, really proud about is the fact that many of our solutions are born, nurtured, and grown in Africa before it has been expanded to other countries. And what we realized was whatever we have done over the last 5 years, many of these things, many of these solutions have a relevance and applicability outside of OLAM. And hence, OTBS has been formed as a 100% independent entity under the OLAM Group Limited. We are headquartered in Singapore, and we support almost 55 odd countries with deep knowledge about business, tech expertise, and very, very stringent norms of data privacy and cyber security. And we have a strength of almost 1,800 plus people in the organization. Ghana has always been a very, very special place in our digital journey. And the reason I'm here today is to talk about some of this. We have been in Ghana since 1994, and most of our businesses are really large scale businesses in Ghana, reaching up to almost 300,000 farmers. Many of our branded foods product reach up to 100,000 odd retailers, almost close to 500, 600 distributors. So all of this makes Ghana for us a very, very useful country to experiment and run some of our pilot programs before we expand it into other countries. To share a few of those OLAM markets, it's a B2B app which is meant for our primary distributors. Distributors earlier, the whole process used to be very manual and analog in nature. So we created a very simple and easy to use system by which they can place their orders, they can track status of their orders, and they can also do many other services which they used to do manually earlier through a digital medium. And the end objective is, after some years, if a distributor has to run their business with us, they just need one app, which is OLAM Markets. Similarly, in our cashew procurement business, we had launched OLAM Direct. It changes the game completely because it brings in a whole different level of transparency and honesty into the value chain. On an everyday basis, the farmer lead gets to see the price at which we are buying cashew. And once the farmer gives a consent, we have a logistics element built into it where someone goes and collects the cashew. Similarly, for our cocoa procurement business, we had done a fund request app. In a cocoa procurement business, a critical element in the season time is access to funds, and we created a digital solution which pretty much reduces the fund cycle from what it was to almost half of the time, and that gave us tremendous ability to drive higher volumes in our cocoa business during the procurement seasons. And just to talk about OLAM Markets, in Ghana, distributors play a crucial role in the food system by connecting fragmented wholesale and retail markets, but the whole process is very manual and analog in nature. Just to give a simple example, if I as a distributor need an account statement, I have to follow up with somebody in the sales team to get it. Sometimes it used to take days. Now we have made it simple, exactly similar to how we get your personal bank account statement. As a distributor, if I need my statement for 3 years, 2 years, 6 months, it's very easy, and I just go to the app in OLAM Markets and type on a date range and I'll get my statement. And many of the distributors need it frequently. Similarly, every time a distributor places an order, they will call somebody in the sales team, okay, where is my stock, when is it reaching, has it been processed or not? So we have changed all of that through OLAM Markets, where at each step of the order management process, the distributor gets an alert and they don't have to follow up with anybody for it. So this is like bringing empowerment to distributors to a different level and bringing it all of it through simplicity, which helps them in using the app easily. So we have in OLAM Markets, as a distributor, I can go through the entire range of products which OLAM has to offer. All the products has prices mentioned in it, and I can place an order anytime, anywhere. It doesn't matter wherever I am. Once I place an order as a distributor, I can get to see all the statuses of the order, which includes when an order is shipped, invoiced, or processed. At each stage, I can get to see it through the app. And we have also built in many other service elements into OLAM Markets, which helps the distributor in managing their business with us much easier. And our distributors absolutely love it. We have done large-scale survey both in Ghana and Nigeria. In Ghana, almost 96% of distributors recommended OLAM Markets as a product which is beneficial to them. And we have got numerous testimonials on this, but the gist of it is it's about that empowerment, about that simplicity, and about that ease of business, which really impacts them positively in the way they run their business. And the adoption has been pretty good. When we started, it was only in Ghana, about 150 distributors and about $15 million worth of business. Now we have expanded to 4 countries, about 1,700 plus distributors, and last year almost $1.8 billion worth of transactions was processed through OLAM Markets. Okay. We also have a lot of digital capabilities in our agri businesses, and it starts with Office, which is the farmer digitization, where single source of truth for farmer database is Office. We have OLAM Direct, where we have removed all middlemen and created a direct access to farmers to buy products. And then we, traceability also, we have solutions which traces back each bag of product that we, or produce that we buy right back to the farmer. And we know data is oil, gold, everything. When you implement digital solutions, you get tons and tons of data. What you do with the data matters a lot. We have a full-fledged data analytics team who specialize in doing many AI-based models and many business reports, which is useful for businesses. How we can help you? If you have any problems where you believe digital way of problem solving can help, do connect with us. If you want to leverage our capabilities, knowledge, feel free to get in touch with us. And if you believe our solutions can complement something which you have, then we are more than eager to partner and collaborate. And lastly, I want to leave you with this thought. It is not the strongest nor the most intelligent who survive, but the ones who survive are the ones who are most adapted to change. And digital does help you endure and adapt to change, and we can help you do that. Thank you so much.